Hello and welcome back to the Series 3 re-chassis job. As you would have seen in the last video, we've got it running and driving. I've done a few boring bits off camera, but let's go and have a quick look at where we are with the project and what we hope to achieve by the end of the day. Come on. I've replaced the rear brake drums and shoes because the adjusters weren't really working properly with the old stuff, and that's sorted the pedal right out. It's a really nice pedal now. I've fitted inertia reel seat belts off the old tub, just fitted them to the new tub and bolted them on. Come inside. Floor plates are now fitted with new hardware from YRM Metal Solutions. That was easy, just fit some dum-dum putty to the surfaces and then screw them down. All good, that's all nice and sealed. Moving forward, the winch wiring is in, so the 8274 follows the original path up to the battery. Under the bonnet, we've got new air filters because the old pancake filters were no good. The engine's been up to temperature. It holds its temperature perfectly. There's no leaks. The oil pressure's fine. So everything mechanically is looking good. Other things we need to get on with today, of course, are fitting the bonnet, the cab, tidy up some of the wiring at the back. The seats need to go in, and I'm sure we'll run up against a few other things as well. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get on with it. So as we explained earlier, the ride height isn't quite where we want it. The front's quite low, partially because of the winch on the front. So we're actually going to use the higher setting on the front, including these, which are military shackles. We've already done that side. Just need to get the bolts out of the springs, jack the chassis up, fit these, and we can bolt it all back together, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more of a level ride height. Don't know why that's so stiff. Oh, it's because I'm being an idiot. There we go. Let's do that first, shall we? I'm coming up, I want the world to know. We've adjusted the leaf spring heights both sides now, so hopefully we've got more than like 6 inches of travel between the bump stop and the axle. So we need to lower her down and we can have a look. But we're not going to torque the bolts up until the truck's fully built, and then we'll torque them up at ride height. Anyway, let's get it down and have a look. That's better. Sorry, I called it a truck. I know, sorry. As you can see, by using the lower holes on the front spring mounts and using the military shackle plates, the front's come up a nice amount, and the Land Rover sits almost level, still slightly high at the back, but a lot better than before. Meanwhile, at the back of the tub, Neil's been measuring and drilling for the new YRM Solutions light wiring guards, which fit in the corners just like so, and neaten everything up really nicely.
But if somebody comes up to you with all, like, Gavin and Stacey, oh, what's occurring?
Here I am, fitting the new foam seal on the top of the bulkhead. You may remember when we took the old foam seal off, a lot of bulkhead came away with it. We've actually welded some plates in the top here. However, the bulkhead will need further attention at some point, but we're not going to worry about that now. Let's get this on. As you can see, we've got a little overlap here with this foam seal. Here's a top tip. You don't want to trim that off yet, because as this settles and the weather gets to it, it'll actually contract a little bit. So you want to leave this overhanging for a couple of weeks until until you're convinced that it's reached its proper shape, and then you can cut the end off. An exciting moment. With that new foam seal on top of the bulkhead, we can fit the screen frame. Let's go! Oh, look at it in all its galvanised glory. Do you want a ratchet now? A ratcheto.
Yeah, if you want to come, I'll hold it.
Look at her. The next thing to do before the cab goes on is refit the seats. These are the same ones that we took out earlier on, but we've given them a good wipe over and treated them with vinyl cleaner just to bring them up to scratch. Simple job to fit these, just a bolt either side to hold them onto the pivot. Some use a split pin arrangement, but these are 2 screws. Do the seat face and then I'll fold the seat forward. In the words of King Julian.
Yeah, Julian.
Yeah?
Action.
The screen is on, so now we're going to put the truck cab back on, and then once that's in place, the top of the truck cab will go on. I actually got a replacement truck cab back from Newbury, our Newbury Spares Day. So if you need any used or new bits for your Land Rover, be sure to check out landrovermonthly.co.uk for our entire events listing. Should we lift this on? Lovely.
12 o'clock.
Oh. Where's the cab thing? Seal's a bit through the window to the wall, etc. and so forth. Oh no, she's stuck.
Yeah. I'll do some of my stuff.
Yeah, do it. Let's go. She's on.
Me.
To you, to me.
Me.
Here we go then. The cab is on. I need to get some new bolts and put them in all these holes. Then we'll shuffle it around, make sure it sits nice before we tighten them all down for the last time. And then the door tops can go on. As you can see, I've threaded the bolts through the windscreen frame into the cab loosely. I'm now going to put them through the cab back into the cab roof. Then we'll get the door tops on. Hopefully everything will be square, and then we'll tighten everything up. So yeah. It is just galv, isn't it? As we've explained in previous videos, it's sometimes necessary to clear some galvanising from holes in the chassis. That is the case with the rear bumperette mounting holes in the rear cross member. Again, we're not actually drilling metal here, we're just clearing excess galvanising out of the holes in order to fit the bolts through, so nothing major. I'm not really doing anything groundbreaking, I'm just putting more bolts through this truck cab. Well, I'm trying to, but my fingers aren't cooperating. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. I'm really glad I spent the extra time and effort painting all the panels for this, because actually I underestimated how good it would look all one colour. It's completely transformed the way the vehicle presents, and actually I never would have guessed it would have looked this nice. As you can see, I've also changed the military bumper for a standard galvanised one, just for a bit of a fresh look. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm quite pleased with how it's coming together, and the end is in sight. One more bolt to get in, and then we can shuffly. One more cab bolt to get in, and then we can start shuffling, get the door tops on, see how badly they fit, swear, cry, and then carry on, really. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Annoyingly, this is going to have to come off again so I can fit new seals, but there you go.
John, how far out do you reckon it's going to be?
All the way out.
Oh, that doesn't look bad from here.
Neil, look at it.
Let's have a look. Blimey.
You could not set the gap like that if you tried.
Blimey.
What on earth? Huh?
That's buggered that.
Well, I was hoping to have a meltdown, but I can't because look how well it sits.
What are we supposed to do the rest of the afternoon?
I know. We dropped the passenger side door top on and I was blown away by how good the gap was. All the way around the outside, it's equal. I don't know if we're going to be as lucky on the driver's side, but let's find out. Not quite as good, but not bad. I'm not going
Still shuts. That's not bad, actually. That is all right. I've seen
Wow.
far worse.
That door is so square. Wow. Last few little tidying up jobs to do on the tub include new number plates. Controversially, I've gone for black and silver, which is legal for this age of vehicle because it's 1975. And actually, being ex-military, these would have been used anyway. So, drill 4 holes, rivet them on. Lazy tong. Not a lazy Tom, a lazy tong.
Oh, okay.
One. One. Two. Do I go through there or do I go in the black bit? I'm probably in the black bit. Get some screws. Oh, is it going to go through without snapping the head off the screw? Just about. Nope, snap the head off the screw. Awesome.
Roughly in the right places.
Cool, thank you. So do I need to go underneath and do it, or is it happy?
Well, you have a look, because you might...
There we go then. The body's back together, all the suspension bolts are tight, the engine's been up to temperature, we know it's all good. It's finished. The only thing to do now is go for a drive. timing and all that.
Yeah, good luck.
Gonna go in the ditch. Get them off route, break her in, boy. I can feel there is something touching at the body panel because there's a bit of resonance.